Thank you, Abby. Thank you. Can you see me and my slides well?
Yes, yes, we can
Okay,
see
I
you.
just want to make sure you're looking at the full screen slides. And good evening, everyone in India. And I hope everyone is doing well. And I understand that the COVID situation is quite serious. And I just hope everyone can stay safe and healthy. And you and your family will recover like what we are doing right now through the COVID. So I really thankful for Abby and your organization for hosting tonight's information session on UC Riverside. And it's my honor and privilege to share our College of Engineering and its graduate programs to you tonight. So before I start, let me do a brief introduction on myself. My name is Jun Wen, and I'm the Assistant Provost for International Recruitment and Strategic Initiatives at the University of California, Riverside. I have been with the university for 15 years and oversees all the international recruitment functions on behalf of the university. And we're a long-term friend with Abby, and we are really glad for our partnership. And tonight I'll be sharing a little bit more in-depth information of the Graduate School of Engineering with you and its graduate programs in each of the 7 disciplinary areas. So this is a brief agenda. We will be talking about UCR, the College of Engineering, its degree programs, a little bit about the center and the facilities we have, the student outcomes, as well as admission criteria. So please stay tuned and save your questions to the last. So as Abby have briefly mentioned, we are the University of California Riverside campus. So we're part of the most prestigious and worldwide largest public research university system known as the UC, or University of California. You may heard about our sister campuses like Berkeley, UCLA. We're as good and as equal as they are set up. So our university is the number 6 in the UC family and was established in 1954 in the city of Riverside, which is the east of Los Angeles, about 70 kilometers, which is equivalent to about a 1-hour distance. Considered as the suburban area of city of Los Angeles and within the 1-hour driving radius of all the attractions and the natural beauties. We are a big economic super engine in the region. We provide $2.7 billion to the local economy, as well as strong partnerships with corporates, entrepreneurs, as well as research entities from around the world, as well as locally. We have about 26,000 students, including 21,000 undergraduate and 5,000 graduate students. And the number has not been updated, and our graduate students has been increasing very rapidly, which include approximately 2,500 international students, many from India. So we are also a school that is rapidly rising on the horizon. We're known as the fastest growing university in the United States, both for reputation as well as the size. We have jumped 80 spots in 2 years on the Forbes magazine ranking, as well as 33 spots in 2 years on the US News and World Report ranking. As you can see, we jumped really high on the other ranking, the Times ranking, as well as the Center for Water University ranking as well. So as I mentioned earlier, we're not only ranked number 1 for the fastest growing, but we're also the number 1 for top performer in social mobility in the nation, which means we really change people's life trajectory. We really change students from middle class to the upper class. We really change students who did not be able to achieve their dream to someone who can really become the one you want to be. And we also ranked as top 1% university worldwide and the top 35 best valued public college in America by Money Magazine, and often known as the most valued university, which means we are the highest in terms of return on investment. So students from all over the world, including India, come to UC Riverside, you invest, and you get a big return on investment, which means you get a lot of job opportunities, high starting salary, and during the shortest time. So this is the probably the best valued investment you can make, especially in a large public university in a very ideally located city. As I mentioned, we're in this small town CHAM as well as a big opportunity environment, which is ideally located in Southern California. We have beautiful sunshine, beautiful weather, 365 days throughout the year. It's really ideal for living, and it's very diverse community, right? So this is very safe, diverse. You get that big city access, but you also get the small town feeling. You get the safe environment, and you still get the comfortability and access to all the luxury as well as the entertainment amenities around here. So Hollywood Beach, snow mountains, Disneyland, desert scenery, winery, everything is about 1 hour away from here. So you will never short of cool things to do. If you like outdoor excursion, if you like shopping, you like scenery stuff, you like sports, you always find something to do here during the day, during the weekends. And it's very close distance to the natural wonders around here. So we're about an hour and a half to San Diego, about 6 hours to San Francisco, and 3 hours to Las Vegas. So it's really, really ideally located with a lot of opportunities in the surrounding area. So UC Riverside is known as your home away from home. We're really trying to establish an environment that is suitable for living, and you can study here very comfortably without worry about everything else. So we have the award-winning top eateries on campus with all different kind of culinary choices. We do have halal food. We also have a lot of vegetarian food for students from India. We also have a lot of Indian food around the campus. Very, very authentic Indian food. Actually, my favorite place is the local Indian food restaurant just around the corner. But if you want American food, we have it all here. You have Chinese food, American food, all different type of food is available. We have 24 restaurants on campus located ideally spread out on campus, with all the way from all you can eat or just grab a sandwich. You have different choices. We also have a very beautiful state-of-art recreational center. You can the picture you look at on the screen, that's our brand new recreational center, award-winning, and with swimming pools, with tennis courts, indoor tracks, exercise machine, rock climbing walls, everything you can imagine is right here. So we also have yoga, we also have karate, racquetball, squash. We also have cricket. So for those of you who are big cricket fans, we have a cricket course on campus that attracts students from India to play there. Almost every evening I see students playing cricket there. So we also have a lot of festivals, events, so all the way from food truck festivals to big parties, music concerts. It's all free of charge and available for students all year round. So a little bit more about our College of Engineering. So our College of Engineering is known as the Bournes College of Engineering. It's named after the Bournes family, which is one of the worldwide largest semiconductor manufacturer, and which is headquartered in Riverside. And the Bournes College of Engineering is still relatively young. It's about 31 years old, and it's a very rapid, fast-growing College of Engineering. Roughly around 900 graduate students, about $43 million of research, and a 7-to-1 ratio really places you in a very comfortable and also attention-driven research and learning environment. So you get that small class feeling, that one-to-one mentorship from faculty, as well as a lot of access to research dollars and the top-notch facilities. We're growing really fast. We're recruiting a lot of faculties to add to our workforce, as well as high-profile faculties. So out of our faculty, the 134 of them, over 100 of them are fellows of their professional societies. And those are very high standard, including ACM fellows, IEEE fellows, ASME fellows, which are all very, very highly prestigious status within their professional area. That also means 100 out of 134 faculty are worldwide known and top-notch researchers in their field. Ranking, you can't get away from ranking. For any college of engineering, you'll be wondering, okay, how you compare to other universities in the United States? We are top 50. We're top 50 public engineering college in the nation, top 20 for global engineering, in the world. So you can see our global reputation is actually much higher than US reputation for many good reasons. One is research profile. So as I mentioned earlier, our faculty award top-notch. And also, we are ranked as the best engineering for salary potential, number 31 in the US by PayScale 2020 college salary reports. So if you go on there, you can search. Our starting salary is top 31 in the nation. Again, very high return on investment. We have roughly 10 graduate programs, but 7 issued through the degree programs. As you can see here, we have a lot of choices for you. So we have bioengineering, chemical and environmental engineering, computer science and engineering, electrical and computer engineering, industrial biotech, material science engineering, mechanical engineering, and we have robotics that is coming this year. So a lot of choices for you. Doesn't matter what field you are studying right now in India, you can almost guarantee to find a match here in one of our related major field. Bioengineering, it's very popular and rising trend. I mean, think about it, this whole COVID thing, this whole world has changed because thanks to the vaccine and thanks to the biotech technology, we really have revolutioned our world with new biomaterials, new ways to deliver drugs. We're very advanced in many fields in the bioengineering. Think about this as a biomedical science plus engineering. So not only you get to study the science aspect, genetics engineering, molecular biology, you get to study neuroscience, neuroengineering, but you also get to study the engineering side, which is more like equipment, devices, materials that are applied to medical equipment, right? So think of in terms of biomaterials, regenerative medicine, like artificial skins, like artificial organs, like biomedical imaging, MRI machines. We're very advanced in computational biology and very advanced in molecular and cellular engineering as well. So we do drug delivery, we do robotics system, and in the medical devices areas. So it's a very diverse, immersive, and interdisciplinary program that we have 50 faculty in this one disciplinary area, which is unheard of in the United States. It's considered very, very strong and large department with a lot of job opportunity. So if you know about Southern California, you know that in San Diego area, which is, as I said, 1 hour south of Riverside, there is this thing called as Bio Beach. So around the area, they have over 1,000 top-notch, worldwide known biotechnology engineering companies, as well as in the Riverside area, we have a lot of worldwide known companies like Abbott, Abbott Vascular, Genentech. They're all around here, right? So you can easily find a job in any of the areas. We also have 10 research centers on top of the department. So a lot of applied technology and research opportunities for graduate students. Another highlight we have at our College of Engineering is the Chemical and Environmental Engineering program. This is one of the 6 programs in the nation that combined both chemical and environmental engineering in one. You often think, oh, chemical always does pollution, environment deal with the pollution. So do they really get along? Yes, absolutely. For people to create chemicals, they need to be very environmental cautious, right? For environmental engineering, needs to understand the chemical and chemistry aspects of the process. So these two really goes hand by hand. And we are known for our top-notch research in one of the 6 areas listed here, especially in our energy and materials and nanotechnology area. We're worldwide known for our advanced nanotechnology and advanced materials research in the areas of chemical engineering, as well as energy storage. So we have a battery center on campus that study all types of batteries, all the way from lithium ion to to lithium air to lithium sulfur, to all different applications of battery and energy storage. We're also known for our biotech applications, which I'll talk about later in the next slide. But in the environmental engineering aspect, we are very well known for our research in air quality and emission-related pollution. What does that mean? So anything that emits, anything that has internal combustion or not, so we would be able to research and understand the impact. So the picture you're looking at, those UV lighted room, is actually the worldwide largest indoor atmosphere chamber that studies and simulates the environment, that how the smog and how the pollution is formed. So I understand pollution is a big deal in Asia. In different regions of India, you might experience smog, right? You see that in the floating the sky, and it's really annoying and impactful to your health. And we are known for the research of how it's formed and how to deal with it. And on top of that, the worldwide largest research center and so-called headquarters of the California Air Resource Board is located right on our campus. It's a $430 million investment from state of California for the research on air pollution. And it's right located on our campus. A lot of our students graduate, then go to next door and work for the government, and international students can work there as well. So a lot of job opportunities if you're interested in chemical and environmental engineering related area. As I mentioned, we're very, very big in terms of industrial biotechnology because we're strong in bioengineering, we're strong in chemical engineering, and the natural combination is industrial biotechnology. What does it do? Anything relates to the bioprocess, bio therapeutic, bio production, cell culture, fermentation, membrane process. So basically anything relates to food, agriculture, medicine applications, you can be able to find it over here. So including biofuels, including healthcare products, right? So think about the needles you need for vaccine. Think about the medicine you put into your mouth. So think about the food you eat every day. Everything, it needs to be processed and controlled in a very special environment. And how to manufacture these requires a lot of understanding in both bio as well as the chemical aspect. We're specialized in this. This is a niche area with $370 billion industry in the United States, and this is growing really rapidly. So if you study in this area, you will be able to find a job very easy in the United States and worldwide. This is like almost, as long as we live as human beings, this is an area that is unavailable. Everybody needs it and hot demand. Another very hot demand, a lot of our students from South Asia are very much interested, is computer engineering. So think the computer engineering as a combination between hardware and software, right? So you get to understand the control systems, the computer architecture, the compiler system, digital design, automation, embedded system, VLSI, digital analog designing, and high performance computing. So you understand the software part, but you also understand the hardware part to control the system, be able to run the system. So anything relates to graphic cards, relates to robotic system, UAVs, anything that is a combination between hardware and software interface, that is under computer engineering. This is very hard demand in United States. As you can imagine, United States is known for our hardware and software business, especially in California. We have Silicon Beach in the south, Silicon Valley in the north. Almost all the top-notch companies is located here. Even around the corner, we have a lot of companies like Tesla, which is almost all about computer engineering. Think about it. Tesla is like a computer on itself. It's a drivable computer, right, with a lot of interface. And then we have Western Digital, we have Broadcom, Qualcomm, they're all around here. So chip designing is a big deal. Semiconductor is almost a dominating industry in Southern California. So you get a lot of job opportunities. We're also very highly ranked in those areas. If you look at super computing, we are number 6 in the world, not just in the United States. In the world, we're high performance computing number 6. Automation designing number 7. Computer architecture number 13. And the top 20 in computer science systems, embedded systems, and computer security, which is very important these days. As you know, hacking and hardware security is very important elements as well. So those are international ranking, not just domestic. Worldwide, we're known for those areas. Lot of job opportunities in this area. Computer engineering is definitely a very popular and a very, I would say, cost-effective as well as high return on investment major at UC Riverside. Computer science, right? Very popular among our Indian students and the students in general from the region. We are also very well known in this area. This is probably the most competitive. I'm not gonna lie, this is very competitive major at UC Riverside because everybody wants to study computer science nowadays, right? So, and we're known for it. We're very good at this, especially in few areas like data mining, artificial intelligence, computer graphics, natural language process, systems, network, cybersecurity. We have centers in cybersecurity. We have centers for artificial intelligence. We have centers for algorithms. So those are our key areas, but we're not limited to those areas. So we're also very big in GIS, geographic information systems. We're also very big in graphics. Analyzing the graphical aspects. So with and animation. So all of those areas were very strong. So if you're interested in computer science, definitely think about the UC Riverside, but it's a very highly impactful area. Electrical engineering, again, very popular just because the natural aspect of electrical engineering is so broad, right? So we have communication, signal processing, networking, computer engineering, robotics, intelligent systems, nanomaterials, which is the manufacturing and the material side of the systems, also power. So we go all the way from micro to mega, right? So we have big spectrum of disciplinary areas within electrical engineering, all the way from electricity to microcontrollers, semiconductor materials, and everything. So this is a very broad area, very big area. We rank number 31st in the nation with over $9 million research expenditures. Very big area. Average salary $103,000 US. $103,000 US average salary after graduation. Very popular, high demand area. Almost find a job instantly. So again, just like computer science and computer engineering, high demand, very popular area. You definitely think about it if you fall under electrical engineering. Robotics, when I say coming soon, it's literally like soon, like we are about probably this week or any day from today, we'll be able to launch this because it's already been approved. It's in the system. You will get a degree of Master of Science in Robotics. We're one of the few programs in the nation that actually offers a robotical program in engineering, right? This is very special, one of a kind, and this is very hard demand and hard trend in the United States as well as worldwide, right? Because robotics is a big deal. You have to rely on robotics for industrial applications, for everyday application, right? All the way from a vacuum cleaner to like the machine that manufacture Tesla cars, right? Everything's a robotic system nowadays. So we have this very unique interdisciplinary or multidisciplinary area that combines mechanical, electrical, computer science, a lot of majors into one area that specialize in robotics, control systems, and machine intelligence. So this is going to be a very popular major that is coming up. The good news is that because it's so new, it's just being launched, we will extend deadline for this particular program a little bit longer than other ones. So you will get plenty of time to apply, even for this year, this fall. So please stay tuned on the robotics program. Another very trendy as well as worldwide known program at UC Riverside is our signature program in material science and engineering. So we are actually known for material science and engineering for many reasons. One is the size of our program. We have over 50 faculty in this one area in material science and engineering. we're known, as I mentioned earlier, for nanotechnology, for biomaterials, for chemical materials, energy storage, but we're also known for material processing, electronics, green technologies, structural engineering, all the way from metallics to material process, all the way to materials property and formation and manufacturing process, right? So we're very big in materials. It's very interdisciplinary. It has a lot of different programs and colleges and faculty from different areas working together to solve and come up with the next generation of materials. So this is very, very trendy and applicable and hard demanding many areas, all the way from aerospace industry, the car industry, to semiconductor industry, right? Every industry needs materials. If you think about it, anything we touch, we use is part of material, right? Doesn't matter if it's plastic or it's metal or it's other materials, right? It's made of materials. Then you have to research and innovate new materials. Mechanical engineering. So this is actually one of our largest departments, as also one of the traditional classical mechanical engineering department, right? So you get robotics, you get biotech, you get materials, you also get air quality and fire engineering, which is something a lot of places don't have. We also have a very robust nanoscale, thermal management, thermal designing, micro device engineering. So anything relates to robotic systems, robotic or mechanical system designing, you get it over here. So this has a lot of design, research, and experimental elements in the project. We also have a large machine shop. You get practice. You get to use 3D printer, metal 3D printer. You also get all kind of machineries that is handy for you to use. So on top of our majors, we have these 10 research centers that we have on campus. So these research centers give you application, give you hands-on experience, give you job opportunities, right? So on top of the everyday research, everyday classes, you can also get a place for practicum. So you can practice your skills, your hands-on skills at these places. So they do research on neuroscience, energy storage, air quality, pollution, emission, automation, autonomous driving, to cybersecurity, to computer systems, so anything you can imagine is applied in those centers. So we have two, for example, for the nanomaterial side, we have two large-size clean rooms, which is multi-million-dollar investment. You can actually do fabrication here, right? You can do foundry here, right? You can do a lot of things that are very top-notch, just like an environment similar to your future workplace, right? So you can practice a lot of things here, and that would get you the job opportunity later on. So at UCR, period, you get hired, right? That's it. So no other question, because we are known for our job opportunities. We're known for the return on investment. Our students get jobs, get hired. Doesn't matter if it's a research enterprise, if it's a company, locally, globally, students get hired with top jobs, and that is our signature. That is our known for. Students come to UCR, will get good jobs, not just in Southern California, but in California in general, as well as the United States and worldwide, right? So Microsoft, Google, Facebook, SpaceX, Boeing, Adobe, all of those companies, you know or not known, they all recruit here and use UCR as a base to recruit every year. So we have a lot of people at Google. For example, Google will have hundreds, maybe thousands of people working at Google. Microsoft, same thing, right? All the offices, not just in the Silicon Valley office, in the Irvine office, in the different offices worldwide, we have students and alumni there. That is also very, very useful resource for you, right? Those students already being hired as a UCR graduate, the likelihood of them hiring fellow UCR graduate is also higher. Study your own company. That's also another signature from UCR, which is not known for other places. So we are very big in terms of entrepreneurship. We help our students to find jobs, but we also help our students to study your own company. So even as international students, you can study your own company and go listed and go public and be super rich. And this is something that we're very proud. We have a lot of these companies already listed on NASDAQ and New York Stock Exchange. For example, SandGrid. This was sold for $2 billion US, $2 billion US, and started by 3 of our students, graduate students and undergraduate students, 3 of our alumni, $2 billion US. ZY Book, another one, very, very popular digital textbook, sold for, I believe it was like $430 million US. So, all of this started by our students. Our students, right off college, we help them. We help them to launch the company. We also help them to fund the company, and also help them to find the incubator, find the mentors, find the funding resource. That is another thing that is very unique at UCR. You won't find anywhere else. We help you to be successful. We have a lot of resources for entrepreneurs. As I mentioned earlier, we have a whole training process. We have incubators, launchpad, mentorship process, international partnership. Really help students to start up businesses. And here are more examples you can see from our faculty, from our students. They start finding companies and they become really successful. For example, this student, Ravi Crony, right? So he was listed on the Forbes 30 under 30. And he started this company, right off college, right? So now it's very successful and does water testing and biofuel. We have different kind of programs, materials, insect detection. Very creative, very cool projects that actually help human beings, help advancing, and you can make a lot of money from it. So which is very cool. Just a few random quotes from our alumni and students who have graduated from UCR. As you can see, they all love UCR. They really find this place useful. They study here, but they learn here. They find this as a family, very comfortable living environment. A little bit more from our PhD students, as you can see, they really find jobs here. They really get a lot of deep understanding in the subjects, as well as really achieving their dreams, right? That's very, very important. So we have a lot of campus-wide supporting systems for our graduate students. As you come over here, you not just study, you live here. We want you to be successful. We provide a lot of support on career coaching, on professional development. Understand you are new to the country. You may not know the legal system. You may not know the professional networking. You may not know how to write a resume and apply for a job. And a lot of this, we will help you. We'll give you the shortcut. We'll give you the tips, so you don't have to waste your time, and spend the time that not necessary, or duplicating the effort, right? So we will help you to find the jobs that you want. The last few slides is relates to admission. Our admission is super easy, one-stop shop. There's one link for all the MS and PhD applications. All we need is a bachelor degree. If you have 3 years, that's fine. If you have 4 years, that's even better. Do not worry about that part. We do not need the WES, the accreditation, whatever certification. You just show us you have your diploma, you have graduated from your college. That's all we need, right? We need to know you were about to graduate or it's on the way to graduate. All we need is a minimum GPA of 3.0, and for certain subjects, maybe a little bit lower than that. We will calculate it for you. Again, you don't have to worry too much. I know India has different GPA system, 10.0, 7.0, everybody is different. We'll help you to recalculate that. So basically, a B or equivalent is what we're looking for. And all your remaining documents, you need to submit it to us either electronically or physically. You can mail to us, email to us. We will accomplish those. So basically, we need recommendation letters. We need to see your transcript, but we do not need your GRE scores, right? So this is something very unique to UCR, as we do not require GRE. Although if you have it, feel free to submit it, but it's really, really optional, except for computer science. Computer science is so high impacted. They usually need it. This year they don't need it, but normally they would need it. Our international master tuition is around $32,000 a year. But again, as I mentioned earlier, you will find a job that starting salary is $100,000. So instantly, 1 year. After 1 year, you will get return on investment. And most of our programs, you can finish in 1 year. Okay, so if you choose the course-based, we basically finish by taking comprehensive exams, you can finish our master degree within 1 year, which is very achievable, short time, and also very high return on investment. And our application deadlines, so you can pay a little bit more attention to here, is our MS application for international students is June 1st. So we only have what few days left. So please submit. Please submit, apply, submit, apply. If you missed the fall application, you want to apply to winter, spring, we have different application deadlines, but keep in mind, fall is the most popular. Winter, spring may not have that many opportunity, right? They're still open, but not all programs are open. So please pay attention to the details. How to apply? Again, very easy. You go online to the link right here, graduate.engr.ucr.edu/admissions. You will find all the details about application. It has links to the online application portal, as well as how to pay the application fee, how to submit your transcript. When I say GRE here, it's really optional. Okay, again, it's optional. We do require TOEFL of 80 or IELTS of 7 for graduate programs. Again, TOEFL of 80 or IELTS of 7. 3 letters of recommendation letters is required. Okay, so we do want to see 3 letters of recommendation letters because we no longer require GRE. So letter of recommendation is a little bit heavier weight. Then you can submit your financial statement and personal statement and other materials online as well. So here is the website. So you would know, again, this is the website, graduate.engr.ucr.edu. You can find it right here. Or you talk to Abby. And his agency will be able to help you to apply. This is very useful resource to you, and use them effectively, right? They know better than anybody on how to apply in this process. Again, this is the last slide. I'll just leave it here. This is website, phone number, and everything. So all the contact information is right there. And if you have any questions, feel free to let us know. So I leave the next 20 minutes for you to ask any questions you wish, okay?
Thank you so much, Mr. Wang, for this information. So students, if you have any question, you can just write down to the question box that you can see on your GoToWebinar control panel. And I'm going to take one-on-one questions. Just know that the deadlines are June 1st, so you can still put up the application. GRE has been waived off, so you can still do the application without GRE, looking at the COVID situation. And looking at the students, when I deal with a lot of students, when I invited them today, the only thing that I had in mind is like when you can really get into the top 50, top 30, top 20 programs at the College of Engineering at UCR, then why are you looking at applying at the top 100 programs? So, and I'm sure that when you're listening to me, you know this, that when I spoke to you and my team, when they did, you are here today. So if you're putting up the application, June 1st is the strict deadline for this fall. If not, then you can apply for the next intake. But don't come after June 1st to be considered for fall 2021. You won't be able to accept it for the fall intake. So I'll take questions one-on-one. A question is from Prashita stating that could I apply for MS in robotics for the fall 2021 intake?
Yes, you can apply, and the application function has not been activated yet, but it will be in any day, as I mentioned earlier. So that deadline, as I mentioned earlier, will be extended beyond June 1st because we haven't even started launching it. So most likely it will be extended all the way till August, if not even longer than that, maybe even September. We don't know yet. Yet it depends on how late or how soon we will activate that application function in our graduate portal. So as soon as that is ready, I will let Abby know, and then he will inform all of you to apply. That is a brand new and a hot demand major. So as soon as it's ready, we'll let you know so you can apply it first. Yeah, but the deadline for that one is going to be extended for sure.
Is this possible for students to apply for any program you advise today and then later change it to the MS in robotics?
Yeah, of course. You can always change, but then I think most likely you will still need to submit another application just because the way system is set up. So the only advantage you have is you don't have to resubmit the materials, but then you still have to apply again. And I haven't heard from the department on whether they will waive the application fee or not. So if you really want robotics, and just hold on to it. I mean, it's just a matter of few days, right? You will know very soon.
Okay. And the same question with the next student is GRE requirement for MS in robotics?
No, it does not require GIA. Yeah, that's a good thing.
So yeah. So you're not required to have GRE. In case if you couldn't write this fold, you can still put up the application. Right. The job opportunities nearby UCR for electrical engineers.
A lot. I think I mentioned earlier, I don't know, because I spoke really fast, so I think you guys probably missed it. So we have Qualcomm, we have Broadcom, we have Western Digital, we have tons of companies around here. Tesla is right around the corner. So almost every single company you imagine that requires electrical engineering is right here. Not just in semiconductor and electronic devices company, right? Those are just the ones you wouldn't hear the branding a lot. But there are also a lot of companies, as I mentioned, our College of Engineering is named after the Bournes family, the Bournes Inc. If you go online and check it out, they are one of the worldwide largest semiconductor as well as electronic components company in the world. They have 14 divisions worldwide. They're located right next to our campus. Our college is named after their family. So they make electronic components for the first space shuttle. For the first person to land on the moon, they were carrying their electronic devices. So a lot of those companies you may not know before just because they're very specialized in commercial products. But they're right here in Riverside, right here next to us. Tons of job opportunities around here. So never undermining how much job opportunity you can find around here in terms of electrical engineering. Again, we have a big spectrum of job opportunity in the electrical engineering, all the way from materials, electrical systems, semiconductors, electronic devices, communication, networking, all the way to power systems, right? So control systems, right? Robotics, airplanes. So there are a lot of those companies around here. So definitely a lot of job opportunities. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Can we still apply for fall intake? So let me answer that. Yes, you can. June 1st is the deadline, so you can apply. So I'm going to skip that. Any application fee waiver for available? Sorry, any application fee waivers available for Indian students?
No application fee waiver. Unfortunately, we're already waiving GRE, so no application fee waiver. Sorry about that.
All right, and I think the application fee is $100, so you'll have to pay that.
I think it's 125, but yeah, I can be wrong. Yeah, it's around that price.
So 100 or 125 is what you need to pay. There is no application fee waiver.
Correct.
Okay. If I apply for fall and due to COVID in India, if we cannot travel, then can we defer it to the next intake?
Yes, you can have two options. One is you can take the classes remotely. That is one option. And the second option is you can defer it. Once you have the offer, you can defer it to winter, spring, or next year. So you have many options to defer it. We will allow that because we understand the situation in India as well as the rest of the world. We'll try to be as flexible as we can to accommodate those.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Are there any scholarships available? If not, then any other TA, RA, GA available for students?
Yes, absolutely. So scholarship is very limited. We do have scholarship is very limited. It's a donor-based scholarship. You have to apply after you get into the program. So you can apply, but it's very limited amount. And for TA and RA, we only give it to students with research-based master or PhD level. So which means if you are course-based, you're not going to have the time and bandwidth to do TA and RA. But if you are 2 years master degree, like the first year you finish the courses, the second year you want to stay on to finish a thesis, there's an option for that. And during that year, you're doing research, right? So we can be able to pay you for RA or TA to compensate that. But that's your option. You have 1 year course-based or 2 year thesis-based. So for master degree, you have options, and depends on which option you take. We have stipends or scholarship different programs. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Our next question is, I'm a medical student, completed my MBBS and MD in 2021 in India. Can I apply for PhD for regenerative medicine?
Regenerative Medicine PhD, absolutely, you can apply. Yeah, but the PhD application for us is super early and it's already passed this year. Again, very impressive credential. You have MD and MBBS, and sounds like you're very, very capable applying. We have many students have MD, PhD. That's very common in the medical fields. But our PhD application is January 5th. So you're talking about this year, you're already too late. We're already finished. But for next year, make sure you apply before January 5th, and then you can have the full enrollment for 2022, not 2021. Yeah.
Okay. So is MS in computer science deadline is June 1st?
No, MS Computer Science, we already extended a couple times. It's May 1st and already passed. We received way too many applications this year. As I said, computer science is a super, super hot demand. So for those of you interested in computer science, I strongly recommend you to apply for computer engineering. You still have time, you can still apply. That's June 1st. Computer science, we already finished application this year. But computer engineering is as good and almost similar to computer science. So you can still take all those programming, software engineering classes, and plus a few more, embedded systems, control system classes. It really sets you apart and really make you like even a better, stronger candidate when you're applying for job. So computer engineering again is as good as computer science. People get the same jobs after all, if not more competitive jobs, and you still have time to apply for computer engineering.
Okay, thank you so much. What is the amount to be shown in order to get the I-20 for MS in mechanical engineering?
Amount to be shown for on the financial statement
Yes.
is 32,000. Yeah, 32,000 for. I mean, we generally recommend you to have like maybe 45,000. So you have a little bit living expenses on that as well. But those are just to be shown on the financial statement, right? So not saying you have to have that much money secured in the bank or so on. It's just to have a financial statement to prove your affordability to pay for those programs.
Okay. This question comes from Abhinav Vyas. If you remember, he already got admitted at the school and he is finalizing to come to UCR. He wants to know, can I know the tuition fee for the second year of MS in electrical engineering in order for my loan processing?
Say it again.
Can I know the tuition fee of the second year of MS in electrical engineering in order for my loan processing?
Okay, so first of all, I'm not sure if you want to take second year MS option. If you can finish in 1 year, why not just finish in 1 year and go for jobs? So you can finish in 1 year, just so you know, right? Course-based MS, 1 year you can finish. You don't have to take 2 years. If you do decide to take 2 years, that's because you want a thesis-based, which means you want to do research. Technically, the tuition is the same as the first year. However, we may be able to compensate you with some stipends, but those are fellowship problems, right? So that's not something you should worry about. That's like tuition is the same. It's just we will be able to pay you as a salary, so you can, either pay tuition or subsidize your living cost. That's no difference. But again, most students do not choose thesis for master base because if they want to do research, they'll just apply or convert themselves to PhD, right? Then we will pay you 100%. Just so you know, all PhD programs at UC Riverside is 100% covered, but it's very competitive to get in. So if you come here for 1 year course-based master, then you already know the professor, you talk to them, you show your interest, the likelihood of you being converted to PhD is also very high. So instead of choosing the second year of thesis-based master, why not just convert yourself to PhD and get paid 100%, right, including tuition? So there are a lot of options for you right there. But again, it's up to you to decide. But I'm just telling you the facts. Yeah.
Okay, so even if they finish the MS in electrical engineering in 1 year, so what would be the tuition fee for them?
$32,411.
So they can finish the entire MS in electrical engineering in just $32,000?
Absolutely. It's 36 units. And for international students, you need to take 12 units per quarter. We're on quarter basis. So we have 3 quarters per year. 12 times 3, 36. You finish in 1 year. Absolutely, you can finish in 1 year. Many of our students finish in 1 year. Yeah.
And you just paying $32,000. That's it?
Exactly. Then yeah, and our average starting up salary for electrical engineering and related majors is $103,000. Okay, so you get a return on investment of 3 times. Even after 1 year, you get 3 times, right? So it's really no brainer, right? It's a bargain, So it's definitely the best investment that you can make in your life.
All right. Thank you so much for this. A question is, does this webinar also provide info about MBA program in UC Gary Anderson? So I'll connect you with the MBA department because I think when I was introduced to Mr. Wang was from the School of Business, and I'm very glad about it. So I can connect you with the School of MBA. So we are good to go there.
Abby knows our colleagues from School of Business very well. I know them very well as well. I actually work with them on a daily basis. So if you have questions, feel free to ask Abby or myself or any time. It's fine. Yeah, we'll help you out.
Okay. Can the option of course-based or research-based degree be repeated?
Well, I'm not sure I'm understanding the question. What do you mean by being repeated?
Can the option for course-based or research-based degree be repeated? Even I'm not getting this. If you can rewrite this question.
Yeah, what do you mean by repeating your are you trying to repeat a course or are you repeating the whole degree? I mean,
can you rephrase the question again in a simpler language for us? I've missed the part of the recording webinar. Can I get the recording? I'll send you the recording. So can you tell me some details about MS in Applied Statistics program?
Yeah, we do have applied statistics program, but it's in a different department. It's in our department of statistics. We also have master degree, also finishing 1 year, and same cost. Everything is the same. Even the application requirement is the same. So feel free to apply directly on our website. Again, deadline is June 1st. Make sure you apply soon.
Okay, and I think that brings us to the end of this session because I'm not seeing any more questions. So just to compile everything, maybe coming to a conclusion, when you're looking to apply for the program at the UCR Grad Engineering School, June 1st is the deadline. No GRE is required, and that's very surprising and very good to know as an applicant. We're going to the world top university when you can finish your entire 36 units in 1 year, in just 1 year, then you may end up getting it in $32,000 to $30,000. So that's a very good thing, right? Because that brings you to more an affordable option, going to the best of the best school possible. So I think anybody who's interested in putting up the application, just get in touch with one of us or just get in touch with Mr. Wang directly and do the application. There's no application fee waivers for you, but it's a very great deal even if you pay your application fee. Also for students looking for MBA or MS in Business Analytics or MS in Finance or MBA as a STEM designated course, UCR School of Business has it. I can connect you with the department and we maybe do a session for you. The deadline is also June 1st, so you can still do the application. Mr. Wang, thank you so much for your time. Any last words to the student that you would like to share from US, like any update on the COVID situation there and all of that?
So thank you, Abby. Thank you so much again for your invitation, and thank to all the students for sharing your late evening with us. Again, our thoughts are with you. As well as just to update you that our situation is improving rapidly, which means we are getting back to normal very soon. So the governor of California has already announced that by June 15th, will be back to normal, 100%. 100% back to normal. I mean, we're still going to wear masks as optional. Almost 70% of the students, of the people in California have at least one shot. Over 50% have 2 shots already. So, most people are vaccinated. So this herd vaccine is really became available in California. And all students and staff members and faculty at UC Riverside will be vaccinated before the fourth quarter starts. So no exception, right? Everybody will be fully vaccinated. So the situation here is doing much better. So this can be done. Just so you know, this can be done. This is possible. You just need a little bit more patience. I mean, we went through this for 14 months already, right? And another 3 months to go. But I just want you to know that we're here with you. This is something we can achieve together, and we really very much looking forward to welcome you at our campus in the fall, if not in the winter or spring. Just apply early. You do not apply, you won't get the opportunity. This is a lifetime changing opportunity. Very, very good time to apply and come to the United States to study and work. Especially for Indian students. Definitely do not miss out this golden opportunity at our very beautiful, highly ranked University of California, Riverside campus. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.